What up, beautiful people? For Haley's here, and I'm gonna be talking about why your exes tend to spin the block. Now, this content is for men and women. It goes both ways. Breakups, now I don't care what nobody gotta say, but to me, breakups are a blessing. Like, if you are going through a breakup right now, or if you have been going through a breakup, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. That is your moment to level up, to get to know yourself again, to get back to you, who you was before the relationship, how to feel confident about yourself, how to love yourself properly, how to connect with God, how to be more spiritual, how to level up in every aspect of your entire life. Like, I truly believe that a breakup is a blessing in disguise. Don't ever think that it's the end of the world, you lost your happily ever after. Like, whatever's meant to be is meant to be. Now, if you were a good person in the relationship, if you were a very good partner, and I'm not just talking about spending money on them, I'm not just talking about sexually, I'm talking about if you were an overall good human being in this relationship, you were their emotional rock, you were supportive, you was pushing them to do better, you was there for them through thick and thin, you was there for them through their highs and their lows. You were a really good person in this relationship, and the relationship was sucking you dry. It was soaking up all your energy. It was drowning you. The more of you was giving out to your partner, you was drowning in the relationship. You was giving it your all, but in return, you got the short end of the stick. Yes, this is why exes tend to spin the block. Now, let me tell y'all a lot of reasons. When girls be hitting me up, we be having our conversation and they be like, oh my God, he hit me up. Or when I have so much male friends and they be like, oh, my ex-girl hit me up. I'ma just let y'all know the real common reasons right now. Don't be so overhyped. Don't be so happy. Because most of the time when your exes do come back, it's because they're horny. And if they're horny, that does not mean that they truly love you. There's no consideration for you. There's not really respect for you. They're just using you. Another reason why they tend to spin the block is because they're comfortable with you. And what I mean by comfortable is that they got so used to being with you. And this is not always a good thing, because if you were the good partner and you were the one who was taken advantage of, and this person was constantly mistreating you, walking out on you, treating you like a doormat, and you just took it. You kept tolerating the disrespect. You kept tolerating the bare minimum. They miss the access they had from you. They miss that they could disrespect you, and no matter what, you're still gonna be there. So that's another reason why they could keep coming back, is because of comfortability. Another reason why I see exes coming back is because you provide a roof over their head. Like, I don't know about y'all, but a lot of men like to play house, and women too. They like to play house, but that's not love. That's not long-term stability. That's not long-term happiness, fulfillment, satisfaction. That is temporary gains on them. They're using you as a benefit. Again, that's access. Again, that's convenience. Again, that's comfortability. Another reason why they keep coming back to you is because the last person they was with couldn't tolerate their crap. Now, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. The same way they thought that they could mistreat you, the next person that they with ain't tolerating it. Or if they're not tolerating it, or if they are tolerating it, that person that your ex is dealing with is their karma. You know, the same way how they was cheating on you, sleeping around while they was with you, mishandling you, disrespecting you. Now the next person that they with is giving them the concrete karma that they was giving to you. You know, now they with someone that's for everybody. Now they with someone that's for the streets. You know, now they with someone that is sucking their pockets dry, disrespecting them, you know, because that's what happens a lot of the time. Their karma comes back around. You know, God spins the block. You know, so you got to be careful with these kind of situations. When they coming back to you, it's not always a good thing. Most of the time, it's really not. You know, sometimes when your ex tends to spin the block, it's because they don't want to see you happy with someone else. And that's not love. That's selfishness. That's insecurity. You know, the gem that they had, because you are a gem if you were a good person. Now, this content is for the people that were genuinely good, loyal, faithful, You know, I know I'm not saying you was perfect, because nobody's perfect. You know, I've been in a toxic relationship. I know that you can be so good to someone to the point where you start becoming toxic, you start becoming evil because you kept settling for the bare minimum. Well, in this case, if you were a gem, you were an overall good person, and you stood longer than you should have, the gem that you are, they can't see someone else have it. You know, they can't see you happy with someone else, and that's not love. And another reason why exes tend to spin the block most of the time is just to see if you still dumb. You know, I know a lot of females around me. I try to help them. I try to give them good advice, but they stick around because they have no self-esteem. They have no self-respect. So the guys just keep coming back to them because they're still dumb. They're still gonna take it. They're still gonna accept their bare minimum offerings. But sometimes it's rare that they actually really loved you. They actually want to show up and be better than what they was before. They want to show you the world. They change, like they change their ways. And let me tell you something, just because the ex keeps coming back does not mean you got to keep taking them back, because for every action, there's a reaction. A person cannot change their ways overnight. Now, I remember I was dating someone and he was like, I changed. And I'm like, how you change? You change in 2 hours? You change overnight? And he was like, well, yeah, guys change overnight. And I was just looking at him like, why am I dating him? Like, his mentality is trash. But nobody changes overnight. And I'm not talking about just relationship. I'm talking about parenting. I'm talking about being a friend. I'm talking about being a good person. So like, you don't change overnight. That there's no way, you know, that's not real. If your exes keep coming back to you, you can feel that if it's genuine, you can feel that it's real. You know, it's not coming from a selfish, insecure, narcissistic way, because most of the time that's why they do come back. And I don't want any of y'all to fall for it. Whoever's watching my video, men or women, I don't want y'all to fall for the gaslight, fall for the manipulation, fall for the selfishness. Like, y'all can do better. Let me tell y'all something about no contact. No contact is amazing, and this is why I say breakups are a blessing, because once you leave a toxic relationship and you really love yourself, you discovered who you are, the butterflies that you have for that person becomes roaches. Like, you start to wake up and be like, why did I even tolerate that? How come I was in that relationship? Why couldn't someone slap the crap out of me before? Like, you know, you really start to wake up and be like, damn, all this time, this is what I settled for when I deserve so much better. You know, you gotta raise your standards, because raising your standards protect you from low quality, low experience people. So if you are in that breakup phase, use your time wisely. This is to benefit you, not your ex. But once your ex sees that you're doing better, you're breathing, you're living your best life, improved in so many ways, you actually change. And you didn't change because of them. You changed for yourself. You want peace. It's something that goes in the atmosphere that exes, they feel that. They're like, damn, I really lost her. Damn, I really lost him. You know, exes, they feel that, but it's not about them. It's about you. When you're going through breakup, when you're going through no contact, it's really time for you. It's the moment where you gain so much clarity and you really start to focus all on yourself. You put all that energy that you had in that relationship, and now you're putting it all back to yourself. And do not seek revenge. I learned that the hard way. Don't ever seek revenge, and don't ever take them back if you're gonna seek revenge. What I've learned is that as much as you're probably mad at that person, you're going through hurt, deal with the situation as positively as you can. And I know it's hard because you're probably still hurting, you're probably still angry. I journal a lot because I like to write down my thoughts. I also pray a lot. I like to keep myself busy. I love to take care of myself. Every negative relationship is hard to be positive, but what I'm trying to say is that learn from the lessons. You know, don't take it as a loss, take it as a lesson. Actually grow from the relationship. Don't just go through it, but learn from it. Take it as a positive thing. A lot of y'all, believe it or not, because I learned this the hard way, but a lot of y'all are a blessing to these people's life. And these people come into your life as demons. These people come into your life as the devil. Y'all don't even know, but most of the time y'all sleeping with the devil. You know what I mean? So if you got out of that relationship, you are just focusing on you. Stay on that path. Do it so gracefully, because what I notice is that as you are focusing on you, you are moving on, you're only going to attract abundance. You're only going to attract positivity. And you know what you're really going to attract? You're going to attract what you truly, truly deserve and desire. So stop holding on to baggage. Stop holding on to your past. Your past is behind you for a reason. Your rest of your life is not behind you. It's in front of you. And if you notice that, you walk in faith, you walk with God, you're only going to attract what you truly want. This is why a lot of exes tend to spin the block. Once you move on and you don't care anymore, like you truly do not care, you have no more feelings, you got no more emotions, you are moving confident and you really truly love where you at, you are embracing the breakup, you're moving with kindness. You don't got to be mean, you don't got to be disrespectful, but you're moving in a good place because you are genuinely in a good place. You're not trying to seek revenge. I'm telling you, exes tend to spin the block because karma, what goes around comes back around. So all I gotta say to whoever's watching this, if you walked away from something that wasn't serving you, wasn't aligning with you, wasn't bringing you any more happiness, congratulations. This is the start of the new chapter in your life, and embrace it and enjoy it and go through self-discovery, self-love. And I know it may be hard, but I'm telling you, pain is temporary. With pain, there's purpose. Learn from what you're going through and don't just go through it, but grow from it. So Authentically for Haley's right here, and my Instagram is right here. If you like content more like this, then please like, comment, subscribe, share. Follow me on Instagram. Please subscribe to my podcast, Authentically for Haley's. I'm already at almost over 150 downloads and I'm so happy. See you next time.